We gotta talk about the selfishness of Jon Jones. This motherfucker, Jon Jones, is like the worst fucking character that you could ever create for any type of like show, movie, drama. Cause he just doesn't give a fuck about anybody else besides himself. And even at the own detriment to himself, he doesn't give a fuck. So we got a situation with Jon Jones where he is currently the heavyweight champion after basically beating Cyril Gahn, and Cyril Gahn didn't even try. He kind of was scared to even go in there and fight, which was even crazier to watch. And so Jon Jones is currently champion. He's supposed to fight Stipe Miocic, and he tore his pectoral muscle, and he's probably gonna be out for anywhere like 6 to 8 months. In the meantime, during that period, Tom Aspinall beat up Sergey Pavlich, won a heavyweight championship, and is now currently the fucking guy. Now, Jon Jones is on Twitter fucking mad and angry. Tom Aspinall, who do you think you are? I beat all these legends. I beat everybody, defended my title for 15 years, and you're talking about me to get stripped? He's like, fuck you, Tom Aspinall. I'm not stripping shit. I keep the championship. Now, this is funny on several different levels because Jon Jones, who legitimately probably is the greatest fighter to ever live or ever will live, can't fight. Like, he literally can't fight. He can't defend the title, can't do anything. And it's not like people are gonna say, "Oh my God, we forgot about Jon Jones. Jon Jones can't like participate. Like he's gone in the shadow." Jon Jones took 3 years off to put on weight for a fight that he never got, which makes no sense, makes no logic. And the crazier part is, it's like once Jon Jones comes back, he is immediately the number one title contender, and he's going to fight for a championship belt. So whether he gives up the title or not, he will still be the champion when he gets back. Like, not the champion, but he'll be able to compete for the championship when he gets back. Now, in the meantime, Tom Aspinall is going to be expected to either sit and wait till Jon Jones gets back, which can be anywhere from 6 to 8 months from now, or he can stay active and keep fighting because he needs to get checks, because that's what guys are doing. They're prize fighters. See, Jon Jones has the game all confused. He keeps thinking that it's about legacy. And let me explain something about prize fighting. It's about the prize, fucking stupid. I fight for a prize, like in the words of Floyd Mayweather. I'm not here to fight for legacy. I'm here to fucking make money. And that's kind of what Jon forgot somewhere along the line, or maybe he never knew that you're there to fight for cash. So let that other guy get out there and make cash. It's not like you're gonna lose anything because you can't fight anyway. And still, most people don't even like. Well, at least the smart fight fans look at the Cyril Gahn championship fight as a fucking mockery and a joke. Because why does Cyril even get the fight? And then it just, that's a whole host of other things. But it's interesting to listen to Jon Jones because his megalomaniac mind thinks that people will forget about him if he gives up the title. But still, he's still considered the best of all time. Like, it's not like people are gonna say, "Well, Jon, you have to fight these other guys to get to Tom Aspinall." It's like, no, bro, you just go straight into Aspinall. You go straight into whoever the fucking interim title holder is, or current championship holder is, which is exactly what happened when he returned from his 3 year layoff. He was inactive for 3 years, wasn't even ranked in heavyweight. Immediately got a title shot against Cyril Gahn because Francis left, and it had the title. So it's like, bro, nobody's gonna fucking forget that you're gonna come in for a title. Like you automatically, whenever you're ready to come back, it's your belt to go get. But it fucks up the rest of the game for everybody else because everybody else is looking like, what am I fighting for? Tom Aspinall is like, oh, I can keep fighting for the checks, but why am I? I'm fighting for a belt that doesn't mean anything to this fucking guy gets back. Fuck him. And I'm with Tom Aspinall. Fuck him. Fuck that guy, because he can't fight. And say he goes back and like say Jon Jones goes, he retrains, he re-injured himself. Now he's out for another year and a half. So he's gonna hold the belt hostage for another year and a half. So from a logical perspective, it just makes more sense. Jon, give up the fucking belt, because at the end of the day, you're not the lineal heavyweight champion anyway. That's Francis, and Francis has gone to fuck over PFL and boxing fucking guys. So why not? Because it's a Fugazi belt anyway. You're not the guy who beat the guy who beat the guy. And largely, that's kind of what's fucking MMA up to some degree, because now we got guys that are not being the guy that beat the guy. A lot of guys are retiring with the belt or leaving at the top of their game or whatever the fuck. So it doesn't even make sense from a logical perspective. Like, Jon, bro, you're still going to be the same dude. Like, just give up the fucking belt. Like, why are we even fucking having this conversation? And it's going to be sad because I don't want to see Dana White have to strip him. It looks better on Jon's part just to say, hey, look, I'm down a little bit right now. I know I'm coming back when I get a championship belt. So how about this? Just y'all go have fun, boys. Let me heal up. Take the pressure off himself. Because then once you give up the belt, it takes the pressure off you. because now you don't have to rush to get back and possibly injure yourself again. You could take your time, heal up, and it's not like John's fucking a guy who's not a guy who takes time off, man. The motherfucker took off damn near 2 years in his prime, and took another 3 years after his fucking prime. So you already wasted 5 years of your career anyway losing checks. So what's the fucking another 6 to 8 months or a year? Fuck it. You're already gonna have to fight till you're 50 anyway because you're broke. So it like from a logical perspective, it just makes more sense for John to give up the belt. But he's not, because John's an asshole. He's gonna fight, and then he's gonna go on Twitter, get mad, and talk shit, and complain. Yeah, the UFC doesn't want to treat me right. They don't want to pay me what I'm worth. Now understand that pay-per-view is paid for the views that you get. So if you sell a fight, you get more money. But John doesn't understand that logic because he thinks that people care about his greatness, which some people do. But like Chael Sonnen says, the grandma in Iowa or the casual fan doesn't fucking understand. They just know John's really good. They don't understand legacy. They don't understand who he's fighting. They just say, oh, Jon Jones, he's fighting. I want to go get drunk and watch the fight. And that's the funny aspect about all this, because at the end of the day, it doesn't mean shit. It's about getting paid. And John has largely forgot. And also, if Jon Jones is actually an intelligent person, how about you go make a YouTube channel, John, please? If Cam Newton can get 1 million followers and his podcast fucking sucks, Jon Jones can do fucking 10. Because everybody wants to hear the stories about Jon Jones from his perspective. Like, John sitting in front of a camera just saying, like, yeah, man, when I hit that lady, what's going through our mind is like, dude, I'm coked the fuck out and I got to get out of here. Like, that would be hilarious and also very enlightening to get a understanding of John's mindset. And he'll probably make way more money off of YouTube anyway. Appreciate you guys for listening.